What's up? So, big day today. First ride of the year. Taking Sheila out today. You know my Harley V ride, I call her Sheila, so that's her name. But yeah, we're going to a bike mixer over at Bob's Motorcycles in Jessup, Maryland. I'm gonna meet up with my good people Trey over at Law Tigers, and we're gonna ride over as well. So it's going to be an exciting day. It's a little early still, so it's still kind of cold out, but it's supposed to warm up and be like in the 60s today. So I'm hoping it warms up sooner than later. All right. So stay tuned. We're gonna get there soon. Here we are. Sheila is outside. I don't know why my camera is not pairing to my helmet, but hey, Sheila is outside. First ride of the season. Yep, about to head to Bob's Motorcycles. Yeah, she looking good. I really do got to get a wash. She still look good even though she's dirty, but hey, we outside, baby. Bob's Motorcycles next. So I'm having all types of problems with my GoPro, my camera, saying my hard drive is full, but man, we're here, Bob's Motorcycles. I'm gonna take a walk around. I'm gonna show you, all the bikes we got here. We got some Ducatis, got some Beamers, got some Harleys. I brought Sheila out, so we're gonna see what we got here. I'll show you right now. Adventure bikes over here, okay. Ducati street bikes. This joint is nice. This joint is mean, like I'm not gonna lie. Sheesh. Like this is nice. That's more Ducatis, CBRs. Yeah, that's more CBRs. I think that's an R9 pulling up. Yeah, that's an R9 pulling up. Got Sheila right there. Good. Fellas, how you doing, fellas? Taking a once over, How you doing? First gen S1000 right there. Yeah, like I said, they're out. You see where we at? The Ducatis, Duck Crews, Beamers. I pulled up with the M1K, fully carboned out to the kickstand. Crazy, look at all this car. This guy right here. Say you got a lot of money without saying you got a lot of money.
Man, I ain't saying nothing.
Ain't got to say a word. The bike says it all. To the detail. I think I finally found the spot that ain't carbon. There's one spot on this bike that ain't carbon.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Yeah.
The only spot on this bike that ain't carbon is right there. And he said yeah. So that is crazy. Man, oh man. Sheesh. Little dude from across the street. Let me hold $1. Man, it's like amazing bike, brother. Amazing bike. Sheesh. Blade just pulled up. Laid out. Nice. A lot of bikes still pulling up. Bikes all around the other side too. We'll go to the museum in a second. So the museum is up next. The museum is across the street. So about to hit the museum. A lot more bikes pulling up. Just hold on 1 second. All right, so what's up? So real quick, before we get to the museum, I am going to move a little bit fast because it is a group tour. So I didn't want to have people like, moving through and having a whole bunch of people like in the way as I'm trying to get footage. So I am going to move real fast, but it's a lot of amazing stuff in this BMW museum. And the guy that's about to be talking right now is the actual owner of Bob's motorcycle. This is Bob, all right? So he handpicked and hand gathered and found all these things that you're about to see in this museum and meticulously put them together and organized this place to be amazing. It was definitely an amazing experience that I want you to see, and you're going to see it right now. Bob.
This is a labor of love and passion, and one of my ways of giving back to our community. I get that there aren't Harley Davidsons in here, there aren't Suzukis, Yamahas, Kawasaki's. There is one MV Agusta, and at home I've got one very old Indian. But here, it's mostly BMW and stuff related to BMW motorcycling. But there's a lot of stuff, for those of you that are observant, they'll say, hey, that can be used on anything. Got lots of mannequins and riding gear. I'm a collector of lots of things in my life. I've been doing it since I was a kid. But there's lots of things in display cases. So while sometimes you can be overwhelmed in a building full of motorcycles, there's stuff on the walls, tons of stuff in display cases, down to tiny little toys, literally that big with a man on it, on a motorcycle, and cutaway engines and advertising art going back to the 20s. And take it all in. We have about an hour, and I'll see you inside. Thank you. Look, but don't touch. You can look as closely as you want with your eye. Rules aren't any different when you go to
This is just walking in the.
Wow. Sorry. Where's the
There's a lot going on here. Try to move. Hold on. We got a lot. Captain America bike. Team USA Boxer Cup replica. Jeez. This is nice. Memorabilia. This mechanic guy sitting here. Toys. Man, look at this. It's like a spaceship, it's almost. Trying to get through this stuff as quickly as possible because I don't want it to drag and, look like it's just dragging on and I'm moving too slow. But yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff in here. Yeah, the owner, Bob, really put this place together and took his time, meticulously, putting this all together, finding it all, and putting it through. Got the toys. I don't know who this lady is, but yeah, apparently she likes BMWs. The one wheel. MV Agusta, that's the MV he was talking about. That found its way into the BMW museum. Tanks. He has BMW. motorcycle. Sheesh. War motorcycle. Sheesh. Trying to stay ahead because I'm with a group, so I want to make sure I can get it without being having people all walking through, and you can see. There's some parts right there. There's a venture bike, R1200, paramedic bike. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Nice. That's the bottom floor. Let's go upstairs before everybody. It continues to get interesting. I guess we'll go around this way. Oh yeah, some toys. Look close but don't touch. This is 1959. All original parts. Write-ups. 93 RT. Joint 1950. 500 cc's. $1953 R25. We got a 67 over here. Man, this is cool. This is dope. And like I said, I'm trying to stay ahead of the group and make sure I can get everything without having a bunch of people, because the group is like 50 plus people. So I want to make sure I'm trying to get you everything so you can see it all without having a bunch of people in the way. So I'm moving kind of quick, but 67. Small memorabilia BMW toaster. Transformations of the BMW logo. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Engine. R80. 1984. Blue. Oh, it's a 94 Baker bomber. This is some write-ups, magazines.
You were the crowd in.
It's 1990 K1000. Let's keep this thing moving as the crowd starts to catch up. But we almost done. I almost done ran through it for y'all so y'all can see everything that's in here. This is dope.
Folks, on picture taking, you are
That sweater's,
all the pictures you want, videos if you want.
that sweater's dope. And that's the owner, Bob, who's actually right there as well. Bald head guy right there, sure. So yeah. And as we walk past the man himself, Mr. Bob,
Hey, morning.
the owner of the dealership and this museum, being a tour guide, still being excited.
Raises their hand that says, "Tell me about this."
You know,
I know you'll be careful.
tell me about why you made this museum and why is it so important to you?
Long story, I'll try to make it the elevator speech. So I've been collecting stuff all my life since I was a kid. It wasn't all motorcycle stuff until I got into my 20s. This was an extension of the business I started in my mid-20s, Bob's Used Parts, and I've always had a passion for collecting, and so, hey, I'm in the motorcycle business. Let's see what we come up with. I'm also a very slow, patient collector. I don't chase hardly anything. I wait for things to come to me. I wait for things that I hunt down and find because of where I am, somewhere in the world or somewhere in this country. And I have a built-in passion to share what I own. So this is a way to share it. So, you know, on one side, it's a living, breathing 401k. I'm not going to hopefully not die and leave this to my wife. She'll dig me up and kill me again. But I want to be able to share this for as many years as I am active and got a good brain and enough strength to move this stuff around and go up and down the stairs.
Well, shout out to Bob because he definitely did an amazing job at that.
Thank you very much
This
for
is
being here.
amazing. I've never been to a motorcycle museum before, so this is the first, and this is probably going to be one of the best.
Well, when you're done here today, make sure I recommend a couple others to you, because while this is fabulous and I love it, there's a couple of ones that are monstrous by comparison. So with great owners as
I'm
well.
gonna get those recommendations from you.
Okay.
We're gonna find those out, but this one is great. All right, now we've seen all the classics from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s in Bob's personal owned BMW museum, which was amazing. Shout out to him. But of course, we got to go into the dealership and see all the new toys they got in there right now. So let's go do that right now. Classic look. BMW. Classics. Man. I know. So I talk about my ZX-10. I love my ZX-10. That's my favorite bike. But this is the dream bike right here. Best bike money can buy, in my opinion. M1000 RR. Man, don't get no better than that. Slide past you, brother, if you don't mind. Dude was crazy. That's the 2026. See the wing difference to the 2025s. But definitely a crazy bike. Keep it moving. But as you see, a lot going on. Got the Ducatis over there. Big deal. Of course, you got a big selection of bikes. Single R's, and then all the Ducatis you can think of right now. That Ducati street bike right there is amazing. This joint is crazy. Oh my God. Street Fighters, and then your classic Ducati. Definitely a great day today. Bob's Bike Mix of the day. Got to see the museum, got to meet Bob himself, got to meet a lot of new riders. It was just a great event. So I'm glad that I went. I'm glad that I was able to capture all the content I did. I'm hoping that you enjoyed the content because I'm looking forward into bringing so much more and a lot consistent content as well. So make sure that you are subscribing to the channels, liking these videos because I'm going to keep them coming as much as I can, and I appreciate you, all right? Thank you. Until the next one. Bye.